So your lab runs perfectly in EVNG. What if you could move it to Cisco CML without rebuilding the whole thing? Today I'm going to show you how the real world way works to export, to convert, also to inspect your YML mappings just to make sure you have the mappings correct, do some minor tweaking, import, and then make sure you're still able to ping end to end and make sure that the lab now is working that was working in EVNG at one point. First of all, let's see that what I have here. I have a router on a stick lab, very basic lab. It could be any in this case. Three kinds of devices. I have a router here. Now what I can do here is if you want to see what type of devices, you have to stop the device and you basically right click edit and will tell you what kind of images it's using. That's important to understand is because those images are the ones that get mapped to CML to a certain device on that side. Before we go into anything else, this is an up and running lab. Now, what I like to do is generally when I'm working with my labs is I like to paste my configs on Notepad++, or you could use any. This is just my layer 2 configuration, which is just 2 VLANs. And then I have a router interface, which is straightforward, and then some PC configuration. All I'm doing here is just creating a router on a stick config where these are the SVIs. This is a layer 2 device which cannot route the two subnets, VLAN 10, VLAN 20. So I need to go all the way up, come down, and go here. Nothing new from a concept perspective. All right, now let's make sure that it's actually up and running. So let's bring up, now I have Secure CRT lab set up here. If you see that these are all my labs up and running, and it's up and it already has the config that I showed you. So let's go ahead and actually ping it to make sure that I'm able to ping it. So let me ping myself first, just to make sure the eye can do it. Now let's get to the router here, which is 254. That's the sub interface on the router. Yes, I can ping it. Now the VLAN 20 interface on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that now. Yes, I can ping that as well. I'm able to ping so far from this PC to the router, both the IPs. Now, can I go from one PC to another? Yes, I can. So that just simply tells me that I actually have this lab which is up and running. Let's go ahead and export that into CML. So before we do that, the first thing we'll have to do is we need to select all the nodes that are running, and you need to stop all the selected nodes. And once they're stopped, this is where you can actually go and edit, and you can see what kind of images are this using. So this is a layer 3 IOL image that I'm using, and this one is a little different, which is a layer 2. This is a switch. This is more like a router, which has layer 3 capabilities. This one certainly does not. Now, once you've done that, once you've closed everything, you are able to close your lab. Now, this is where you click on the lab. Now, you notice that I have a few labs in this setup that I'm running. This is what the router on a stick that I just showed you, and I can actually export it, which gets saved. Okay, and this gets saved if you click on it and in a .unl format, right? So let's actually open it up, and I've already opened it up for you here. So if you go here, this is what you'll see. It's telling me that, okay, this is the name router, and this is the template, this is the image this person is using, and then what kind of interfaces. The reason it does that is so that it's able to map the same thing into the Cisco CML setup, which is a YAML file that you'll see. And I'll show that you know it as well. So once we've done that, the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and convert the file now. So when we come to conversion, this is an online tool that you can actually use. So you can use Python, you can run Python that way, but the easiest one that is if you go to this site, is you simply click on here and you choose the file that you just want to do it. So this is the router on a stick file that we have, and I can say open, convert, and it basically just converts it. Okay, so this is the one that I just downloaded. So I'll cut that file and I'll paste it into my CML folder where I keep all my files. Let me open this file for you in Notepad++. If you notice that if you take this file, it basically what it does is it's taking all the nodes, right? So for example, node 1, it's saying that it's a router, that's the label, and it's also giving the interfaces. The node definition is actually iol-xe, which is actually a router. Now this is true for router, which is fine, which is node 1 here. But what happens with node 2 here? It says the label is switch L2, but if you look at the node definition, it's also giving it the same definition and not the other one. Now the problem here that you'll run into is if I actually go ahead and export it, it will not run as a switch here. So if I try putting my VLANs, let's say I want to create a VLAN, it will not create a VLAN because it doesn't have that image. The second thing is if CML you like to use, say for example, your desktop, right? This will actually create a server. So I can just change that, like from server to desktop. So what I've done is here, let me see if I can these two for you here. So if you're in the Notepad, what you can also is you can just compare these two. So what I've done is if I select this and this one here, if I go to plugins and if I compare, it will basically compare for me. What you'll notice is the changes I made is because for my switch, instead of having it to be a router, I'm saying, no, I want you to be on an IOL, but a level 2, or sorry, a layer 2. So IOL layer 2 as compared to IOL. And then also other two changes I made were the servers changed to desktop because that's the endpoint I like to use when I'm using my CML. But that's just a choice. If you like using server, there's no problem. You can go ahead and use that as well. It's just that it's a different node that will get mapped, right? I'll show you both and you'll see the difference. So now once you've done, the next thing you want to go ahead is, and you want to go ahead and actually log into your Cisco modeling lab. You can import. So let's import the two files here, right? So if and this was the one that was the one with was original, not modified. So if I go ahead and open that up, and if I import it, you'll notice that this is, so if you look at it, the image definition, you'll see it's picking up to be a server. Now I can pick up the server 15 or 16, but that's a thing. Now the switch that you see here again is giving me the XE option and not the L2 XE option, right? So, and this is also the same. This one I want you to be the router, but not this one, and I wanted this one. So how about we do this now? So since we have this lab now, so I'll go back again, right? And I'll just delete this one. And let's import the other one that we made the changes to, right? So if I go here again, this was the one where we said, give me the IOL layer 2 and also give me the desktop instead of being the server. You open that one up, you import it, you go to the lab, and here you'll notice that now when I open it up, the image options are these actually. So L2XE. And for this one, similarly, if I go automatic, it's giving me the desktop option and not anything else, right? Now, once you've moved the file, as I said to you, it does not give you the configuration. It's only going to give you the mappings, right? Which we've done. Now, once you've done that, now you're in a place where you can actually go ahead and start to configure them, right? So router, and that's the reason I showed you that you can do is I can open the config for that. I can open the console for this one, open the console for the PC1, so is same for the PC2. Open console, PC, open console, switch, open console. This should not be new, right? And since I have already saved my configs on a notepad, like for the router, I have it. I can close this one now. I can just simply copy everything and it should just go ahead and do it. Now let's go on to the switch once it gets ready. Looks like it's getting ready. So then now I can go back to my switch, right? And this is just any lab that I'm using. You could have been using OSPF lab or EIGRP lab, whatever you like to build. And now the PCs. So same thing you want to do with the PCs. So the way the PCs work is this is how the commands that you use. So sudo ifconfig ethernet 0 is what we're using. The IP address I want to give, the net mask, and then the route add, and then the default gateway. So first PC1, do the PC1 here. And the username and password is always Cisco. Once you've done that, you can hit and paste your configs. You might have to do one by one. Copy. That's it, right? Once you've done that, the next thing I want to do is actually go ahead and do this one here now. Same way, it is Cisco. I am in now. Now I already have that here, so I'll just go and say 20. It doesn't like that first. Okay, so we'll do the other one, command first. Maybe you need to still do this first. All right. When you've done that, now it should take this. Yes, it does. Perfect. Now we have end to end. Let's try to do the connectivity now. So what we did the last time, we'll try pinging from one side to another. But before we do that, let's ping itself. Can I ping? Yes, I can. Control. Can I reach the router now? Yes, I can. Control C. Can I reach the other VLAN now? Yes, I can. Last but not the least is the other side of the PC. And this way, I have moved my working EVNG lab that I had here, use the converter, change the file to map to the actual endpoints I wanted, moved it here, and it's up and running. And that's it. I have an up and running lab that I had on EVNG on Cisco CML as well. Now, this is a practical way to move your labs or export, convert, inspect, mapping, tweak, import, paste, I would say config. CML keeps getting better. New features, stable images, clean YAML. If you want a sample of YAML and search and replace nodes, check the description, like, subscribe, and tell me what lab you would like to port next. Until next time, bye for now.